What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a 4-inch turbo back exhaust on my 1999 F250 7.3, and I got this exhaust for under $120. You cannot beat that. Full turbo back exhaust for 120 bucks. You don't hear that. So right here is the downpipe, and this was the most expensive thing, and I did paint this with some 2000 degree paint to try and clean it up because it was just the bare metal, and I figured, you know, some aluminum colored paint would make it look a little bit better in the engine bay. I don't know how long it's going to last. The rattle can was not working very well, but this is from Flowmaster. This was $99 off eBay. Because this was a returned item, it was marked as a grade A, so it was still in great condition. Most of the time that just means that someone returned it because they didn't use it or the box was damaged, whatever. And it was in great shape. It definitely had been used before because there was some oil inside the downpipe. I'm just guessing that they put it on, decided they didn't want it and returned it, whatever. Nothing wrong with it. I got it for 100 bucks. And then a couple months ago, I picked up this exhaust off of OfferUp for $20. Yeah, 20 bucks. This is a downpipe back exhaust off a 2015 F250 6.7. So this is full 4-inch exhaust with an MBRP muffler delete that he said he paid like 400 bucks for, and this came with a 5-inch exhaust tip, which I don't even know if I'm going to use or not because I have my 8-inch tip already on the truck. So I may or may not use it, but 20 bucks, I couldn't pass this up. I saw it on OfferUp and I immediately went and got it the very next day. So we'll have to modify a couple little things to make it work with the truck. So when it goes from the downpipe down to the exhaust, we'll probably have to cut and weld, whatever. If I ever have to take it off the truck, I'll have to cut it. I'm not worried about that. For 120 bucks, I'm not complaining. So let's go ahead, get the final startup of the truck, get it moved over onto the concrete, get to pulling this downpipe off, get to pull the old exhaust off, get this all thrown on. Right back here is our downpipe. That is an 11 millimeter on that clamp. We're gonna have to remove that to get our downpipe off, as well as remove the downpipe back exhaust. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the tip, get it pulled off just so it doesn't get damaged, as I do like this tip. I will be reusing this tip, but go ahead, get it pulled off, get all of our exhaust pulled out of our hangers underneath the truck, get it unbolted from the downpipe right up here, see if we can get the actual downpipe back exhaust pulled off first, then pull our downpipe off, because that's going to make our removal of the downpipe a lot easier. So let's go ahead, jump in and get started on that. right, guys, downpipe is in. That was a little bit of a pain to do. See the paint a little bit scratched up. That's why I really wasn't worried about the finish of it. I just wanted it to, you know, look kind of similar to the intercooler piping, although that's all gonna get powder coated in the future. But downpipe is in. I had to cut the old downpipe in half. I had to cut the exhaust in half to get it over the rear axle. So that was a pain, but downpipe's in. So now let's start the truck, hear how it sounds with the downpipe. All right, so gonna continue the rear exhaust tomorrow, but it'll just be a jumping clips for you guys. But downpipe sounds awesome, definitely worth it. Took me about, I'd say, an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour with everything I had to cut, but not too bad for the downpipe install. Now to the rest of the exhaust. All right, I don't know what keeps going on with my phone. I'm recording with my new iPhone. It's what I've been making my videos with. For whatever reason, it keeps shutting off and not filming. So I apologize that there's a lot of cuts in this video, but let me show you the exhaust. So it works as if it were a kit made for this truck, and it is all removable. So this is our over the axle piece right here. The end of that is flared and it slides over this end right here. This piece connects right here. So this is fully removable. And then this right here slides up to the downpipe, and this flared end right here goes over the downpipe, and it is fully removable. So we'll have a clamp right there at the downpipe. This comes back, connects right here. And then this section right here comes back and connects to there, which we will also have a clamp on. So this is fully removable. If I ever have to take it off the truck for whatever reason, I'm not gonna have to take a grinder or a Sawzall, anything like that, and cut it to pieces to get it off. It's 100% removable. Only thing I have to work on now is our exhaust hangers. Well, unfortunately, this last little bit was a fail. So I don't know what's different with the bed and the rear axle configuration on the newer F250s, but the way the over the axle bend is, it goes directly into the rear shock. I can't get this section to come out, and even if it would connect, it wouldn't be long enough. It stops very short back here. It's almost like this section of the bed is longer on this truck than the newer trucks. And I need like 5 more inches up here to come out, a little bit more to actually have that over the axle hump be over the axle. Because right now, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but the climb and the pipe starts right here where it starts going upwards, while the rear axle is not until there. So that needs to come forward like 5 inches to actually start where the axle starts going over. But as of right now, it's just an axle dump. I did get an exhaust hanger right there in the middle. None of the other exhaust hangers would work. They're all in like similar locations, but all the hangers are facing different directions. So let's go ahead and get our first start with the 4-inch axle dump. I mean, luckily it does go out the back, so I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I did want it the way it was before, but we'll have to fix that in the future. right, so I ended off the video with it just being an axle dump, and you know, I wasn't happy with it in the video, so there's no point in posting the video not happy with it. A couple weeks have went by, I've got the extension pipe kit in, but little update for you guys. I'll probably make a video just on this, but your boy is now officially a father. My daughter has arrived. She arrived a little over a week ago, but so videos are kind of going to be a little bit all over the place. My wife is now stay-at-home mom for the rest of the year. I'm working and being a dad, so YouTube videos are really just when I have spare time. But we got the extension pipe kit in. Now I'm gonna get the truck moved over onto the concrete, get it put in. I'll probably have to drop the spare tire permanently, which is fine, as I'm running 35s. That spare tire, I believe, is at a 32 or a 31. Won't be able to use it anyways, but should be able to get this kit, well, this exhaust pipe ran out the back now, so we no longer have an axle dump, and I don't like axle dumps. I want it out the side. I want people to see the tip. I want to make a custom tip for this, but let's go ahead and get it put on the truck. All right, so the exhaust is on. It is ran out the back of the truck. Now, the only thing I have to do is take it to the exhaust shop to have exhaust hangers welded onto it, because that is not something I can do. I don't have, one, the type of metal they use to make the hangers out of, and two, I don't have anything to bend it. So I'm gonna have to take it to the shop for that. I will honestly say it's a lot louder. I mean, you can fully see it right there. I mean, the stock exhaust, you couldn't really see the pipe coming out like that, but I guess that comes with this being a bigger exhaust. I'm having issues. I'm probably gonna have to weld it right where they mount together right here. I have this as tight as it can possibly go. That's still not staying right there. But when I have hangers put on it, should keep that in place. So I'm gonna clean up my mess, give you guys a couple sound clips. Finally close this video out, almost freaking month after it started. All right, so that is the 4-inch turbo back exhaust on the truck. And like I said, in hindsight, I would just buy the kit. So listen to me, save your money. Unless you get a deal on a used kit for a 99 to 03 7.3 for a good price, that is the only time I would buy something used. Just go ahead, spend the money, buy it new. I'm pretty sure it's Banks. It's Banks or like Diamond Eye or something that you can find on eBay for like 380 bucks. It's a turbo back kit. Save your time, save your energy, just spend the $380, 400 bucks, whatever, after tax. it's worth it. I promise you. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money like I did, trying to be cheap and trying to, you know, get a good deal. I thought this was a great deal. I measured everything before I bought it, and I was like, no, this should work out perfectly fine. I'll do the turbo back, but you know, everything just slightly bent a little bit different, so it makes it a pain. So I was cutting and bending, and then the pipe wasn't long enough, so I had to weld pipe to it, and that still wasn't long enough, so I had to buy an extension pipe, and it's still not angled 100%. You know, it works now. It's cut close in some areas, but it's 100% clearing everything. Now all I have to do is pay to have exhaust hangers welded on, which isn't a big deal. I mean, you can have a hanger break and have to pay that, so it's not a big deal. What sucks is some of the pipe still has hangers on it, so I might have them cut those off so they're not in the way, or at least cut them flush with the pipe. But that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like if you learned anything. Drop a like if you like the sound of it. Let me know down below what you guys want to see. And yeah, videos gonna be a little bit slow coming out here next couple months, because I am a father and a husband, so I have to be there for my family, and I still have to work. So enjoy the videos when you guys get them. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do have a couple more things that we're doing to this truck before the year's over, so stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Be fucking great. Love y'all.